So let's try to finish her. This is Kei, the Fukaya 1/4 scale sofubi Dirty Pair figure. Alright. Now what I'm doing here is I haven't touched this stuff in a long time. It got really dried out in there, and I have been using V-color thinner. This stuff is like unobtainium. Good thing I have like 2 more bottles of this, because when they sell out, it just gets sold out and you have to wait forever for them to make more. Sometimes I wonder if Irisawa is going to just give up on making these paints. I don't know. Sometimes it's just like you can't find this stuff anymore. Well, anyhow, I have mostly mixed this up. Still got some chunks of the dried paint. So yeah, I opened up this bottle and it was just totally solid. And then I just keep dumping more and more thinner in there. And just trying to bring this back to life. So I'm just going to use this bottle as a mixing bottle here. Just put some more thinner in there. Golly, I know you can, some people have said you could use acetone, but you know, I'm sure the V-color thinner is probably the best way to go. But yeah, sometimes it's just kind of hard to find. So last time it was available, which is like, I don't know, the last time I bought it, I went ahead and got 2 bottles of this stuff. Just because the V-color thinner is sometimes hard. They used to have like big freaking like a can of this stuff, and they stopped selling that. They used to, I think they even still have it on their website. For those who don't know, Irisawa, they are wholesale distributors here in Japan. And they also make these paints. So I think these paints are kind of just like an afterthought. With the dwindling garage kit sofubi market, I guess it's probably not as lucrative a business as it once was. And I know they still make, you know, Godzilla sofubi kits and such. I don't know. So anyhow, I'm going to dump in some of this. This is, what you're looking at here, this is fluorescent orange. And I just dumped it into the Flesh B. So the problem I had with Kei, is that I had done the pre-shading with brown instead of actually learning about how to do this kind of stuff. And so what I'm doing here is I'm using some fluorescent orange and coming up with a shading color. Now I have another Flesh A somewhere. You know, I think I might need to add some more. So this is brand new. I mean, I've never opened this before until now. And since she has a darker complexion, she's kind of like a suntanned type of chick, I thought I would just add this fluorescent orange in there to get the shading in there. I have her masked off, and I'm going to start painting her. Yuri is almost done. I just need to touch up some paint. So this V-color paint by Irisawa, I think if you scrub the vinyl like super hard, it should go on well. I hope. Should work. Maybe I just hadn't cleaned it off well enough. I had a lot better luck with Kei than I did with Yuri, because Yuri is a bootleg from Korea, so I had to use some primer. And because she had like the air bubbles on her thighs especially were really bad. And yeah, it didn't look so good. Alright. So I hope this is going to be good shade color. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be dark enough, though. I think I might add some fluorescent red in here as well. But that's probably looking decent, I suppose. Let's pick her up. Or I'll grab her arm, I should say. So, yeah, the problem is, when I did this, alright, I used brown in there, and it just doesn't look right. Doesn't look right for the shading. So that is, you know. All right, I think I've had enough of the orange, or maybe I might just put some more in. I don't know. Just keep going, I guess. All right. Now I'm going to wipe this off. Wipe off the stir stick. So yeah, I learned about this from Leona's workshop. How to mix paints to do shading and stuff. And I learned about fluorescence. And instead of using like brown here, right? I used brown instead of fluorescence to do the shading. And it just doesn't look right. As you can see, it just looks like kind of weird, like burnt color or something. Now, I'm going to add some fluorescent red. To the mix here. Let's see how this turns out. And just keep going. Okay, so yeah, let's mix this up. Add a little bit of red in here, and darken it up even further. And then let's see how it looks. Okay, so this is red. Now I'm colorblind, and fluorescence really kind of messed my eyes up, and that does not look. I mean, it looks red, but I like red. You know, it sucks. I mean, these bottles are tall, but like, look at this. This is brand new, right? And the line is here, not all the way up to here. So not only are these paints expensive and like really hard to come by, but when you get them, you don't get a whole lot. Kind of sucks. Suckalicious. All right, I don't want to overdo it. I think this is probably good enough, I guess. And oh hell, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna wipe this off. Oops, toilet flush. Sorry about that. The hobby room here is right next to the restroom, so you can hear the toilet flush. Oh my cow. Alright, so I've put in fluorescent orange and fluorescent red into this mix. And this is gonna have to do it. I think I'm satisfied. Hopefully it's gonna look nice. In order to prevent any sort of confusion, let me go ahead and label this mix with fluorescent orange and red. And that should do it. That way I'm not going to get this confused with a brand new bottle. Okay, I just finished painting this, and this looks so much better. So much better. I went ahead and it wasn't quite dark enough, so I just went ahead and put some straight red in there, just a bit. And now I've got to where I want it to be. Now let's be careful here. I don't want to ruin this nice silver. You know, this is all V-color paint, right? So let's just cover this up. Make sure it doesn't get any spray in here. Looks nice. Yeah, definitely check out Leona's workshop. Her YouTube channel is very inspirational, and it's where I learned how to do a whole lot of this kind of stuff. So, and she only does resin, and she even told me that she's kind of doesn't have patience to work with soft vinyl because of you have to fill it, right? It's not solid like resin. There. No, I'll just be very careful, I guess, here. I need to dust this off. I need to do her head here, just her chin. That's the only place I need to have this painted. I guess. I've already done a good job painting everything else. I don't want to cover up anything, so... how am I going to do this? Maybe just at an angle here? Oh, that looks so much better. Oh my gosh. Oh shit, this is not even in frame. God, I'm so sorry, guys. There we go. That was not in frame. Getting so excited about this, I haven't even bothered looking in the viewfinder at all. But, there we go. Very good. Nice and shaded. I'm happy about that, guys. I really am. Oh gosh, I'm happy about that. Yeah! Now, see, this is where I've already masked her off here. You don't need to do a whole lot here. Just want to get her back. And definitely, this is where her butt crack begins. She has a slight bit of rear cleavage there. Her belt hangs low. There you go. Get that there. Get the underboobs. I just hope that the silver, that the pearlescent white is not going to lift up. The rest of her body color is just great. So again, to review, Yurdi has the paler complexion. She is done with Flesh A, with some pre-shading with Flesh B. Kei is darker, so her main body color is Flesh B, and I've done the pre-shading or whatever with, or just shading, I guess at this point, with the mix that you just saw. Oh gosh, I am so proud of how that turned out. Very happy, guys, I really am. Get her belly here. I should do it. Okay. Oh, I'll have to do her legs as well. I'll skip that part though. Well, this is where the bad news is. This is where I'm going to have to redo the white and silver, or the pearlescent as well. This just lifted up too much here. I think probably an issue with not cleaning it off properly, I suppose. I don't know. At least that's what I hope. Okay, that should do it for her knees. Okay, I have got to go in heavy though on her butt. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to redo her legs again. Or do her white part here, her bottoms, I should say. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay, victory. Masking came off without incident. And this is looking great. I'm very happy about this. Very, very happy about this, guys. So at least the top part is looking fine. We'll see how the bottom part goes. I'm going to proceed with painting the regular flesh B on her bottom because I have to just totally redo all of that. But this is pretty great. I don't know if that texture was there before I taped this or not. I don't know. Nothing lifted up though, so at least that's good. But yeah, there we go. So Kei's gun, I am using Tamiya lacquer. This is light gun metal. I had done it with like that little armory color, but Yuri's gun is like a lighter color, but Kei's isn't. Nice. To paint her blaster, I'm going to do C Blue XF17. And I got some paint retarder to help it brush on, because hand painting Tamiya acrylics is kind of a pain. Best way to do it is use some retarder, acrylic retarder, so it smooths it out, gives it some time to dry. Minimizes brush strokes that way. Just be really careful.
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal how these things continue to happen. How something something will be said so long ago that all of a sudden, it'll happen pretty much exactly like it was said. But numerically, it'll happen exactly like it was said. It's pretty amazing. And really, if based on that, we really are watching a movie. We really are reading a script. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
And I think you're right, and that's funny because that's why Q always says you have so much more than you know. But it's like if we could understand all of it.
All right, moment of truth, guys. Going to unwrap her. So as you can see, I have her pretty well masked off. What I need to do now is remove all this masking and then see if the paint lifts off this time after I scrubbed her rather well. We shall see. Anyhow, it's going to take a very long time to do this, so I'm going to just skip ahead and show you what the results are. Oh my gosh. What I could do, actually, this is going to be a quick deal here. So far, so good. Oh, you know what? Dude, I want to keep this masking on because I want to paint the black lines. It'll be a lot easier if I do that now. Hold on, let me do that. I am using Mr. Hobby N12 Accretion Flat Black Acrylic. I understand that if you use enamels on soft vinyl, it'll never quite dry. Something or other about the chemicals involved. Let me know if you have any experience with that. Yeah, that's what I've read on Starship Modeler, so I don't know. Your miles may vary. Anyhow. Okay. Just slow going, guys. Slow going. Yeah, guys, it just takes a while. Okay. To do Kei's eyes, I'm going to work with acrylics. Tamiya flat black, very easy. Got it thinned out with some paint retarder, just a drop or so. Now, what I'm doing is kind of looking at the box here that I still have. That's what I'm going for. I'm not sure what color her eyes are. I'm a little bit colorblind. That's kind of puts me at a disadvantage, you know? All right. Okay. Let's see how that looks. It's looking kind of nice. All right. I'm not breathing very much. I'm just holding my breath, guys. Okay. Phew. Of course, I'll have to do some touch-ups. Alright, it's a little bit thicker than I was hoping. That's okay, though. Okay. Oof. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Somehow I'm managing to do this, I suppose. Okay. Oh, yeah. How does this look? Well, okay. Oh, those were her tits. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, shoot. Well, it looks like I should be doing the... Well, I don't think I can take this off. There we go. Oh, Shazbot. Okay. Not okay. It's easier to err on in the white, right? But the flesh tone area, I don't know if I can pick that up without making a big mess. Big Bergmer striker. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's okay, I guess. I really don't know what I'm doing, guys. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that, but I just don't know what I'm doing. That's why I'm like, these videos are like so many times that my work is not even in frame. I'm not even looking up at the camera. I'm just busy focusing on my crap I'm doing here. Okay. So bite me. Okay. So yeah, alright. I'll give the acrylic thinner, and I'm not at all confident in my ability to remove some of that, but we shall see. Just wipe it off, hopefully, without making a big ass mistake here. Ah. Okay. If this is how I'm gonna screw this up, then you're gonna see me do it. Goofballs, anyways. What do I care? Alright. It's kind of working. Alright. Don't want to use that too much, though. Get another cotton bud. Cotton bud, as they call them in England. What's up with England, anyways? See, it's not even... taking it all the way off. It kind of sucks, you know? Shazbot. Hmm. If there's a better way of doing this, you let me know. But anyhow, so the paint, of course, is the V-color paint. So I don't think the acrylic thinner is gonna affect it. But you never know. Okay. That's weird, the music went from like synthwave to vaporwave. That was kind of interesting. I have to put in some more music now. Shazboticus Rex. Okay. Alright. Oh, lordy. Alright, let me get some music. Alright, so I was able to kind of clean up a lot of that. Actually, I used my Gaia Notes eye finisher stick here. It's, or whatever it's called. It's got the Finish Master Extra Fine. Oh, extra fine. Now I'm just using my marker. Kind of plan out where I want her eyes to be. It's looking kind of okay. Just a rough draft, right? That's all I need for now. Okay. Oh, I think I need some more paint retarder in my paint mix here. There. All right. That should work a little bit better, more betterly. Oh my. You know, I need to clean off my brush. There we go. Got a little bit of dried paint kind of stuck to the end of my brush. Now, I think... Let me look at the box again. Kind of want her looking up a little bit more. There. Okay. So far, it looks pretty ugly. Okay. Nice. Okay. It looks dopey, of course, at first, but this is just a rough draft, guys. Right? I mean, have a little bit of faith in me, I guess. So this looks a lot better than that. But she's kind of looking like this, right? All right. Okay. 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 All right, this is Tamiya Red Brown XF64. So, the box art, let me show it to you again. Where is it? It's over there, I'm lazy. It looks kind of like red. It's supposed to be kind of like reddish brown. The anime looks like a reddish brown, and so that's why I'm choosing reddish brown. This is more brown than red, but the Dirty Pair light novels, which are written from Kei's point of view. It talks about her eyes being brown. I don't like... I think this I need to... Yeah... Tamiya. I need to... use some thinner, or the retarder, paint retarder. This is not really working out very well for me. Okay. Okay. Hopefully it's just gonna apply more easily. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a lot smoother than over here. Let's do this again then. Nice, guys. All right. Okay, looking nice. Okay, I mixed in some red and a little bit of white. I'm gonna try for like a two-tone with her eye here. And there. It's actually, to me, it's not that visible. I can't tell the difference really. Oh. I guess I can't see it now. Oh. Oh, okay. This looks nice. This looks nice. Okay, great. Okay, Tamiya XF7 red is going to be her eyebrow color, guys. Nice. 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 There we go. Nice. Cool. Very cool. Let's make sure the eyes are going to be lined up with each other. There we go. A little bit more. Alright, I'm going to paint the sparkle in her eyes now, guys. I got my white Tamiya flat acrylic paint, and just added a bunch of paint retarder. Or not a bunch, but just, you know, a drop. And I want to kind of copy the sparkle that's in Yuri's eyes. Alright, just to make a match.
there. Nice. Make it just a little bit bigger though. Nice. Huh. All right. The hell? I think I put too much retarder in there or something. No, oh, you're retarded. Kind of like reactivated the black a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let that dry first. I mean, I guess it doesn't look too bad, but there. Let's just redraw it now. Alright, that's better. That is better. Okay. Alright, so all I had to do was just wait for the white part to dry, and once it was dry, fully dry, I went ahead and did the white again, and I got the nice sparkle. Alright, so I am finished, I think, with this. And this video's gone on long enough, so the next video is going to be, well, I need to do, like, for example, I'd like a little bit of pink right here. Handle that hopefully with like a little bit of a wash maybe. I need to assemble her earrings and do final assembly on her. So stay tuned for that. And Yuri should also be done pretty soon as well. So as always, live long and prosper. May the force be with you, and so long. Thanks for all the fish.